Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of this series about the invisible thoughts and fears that stop us from speaking English even when we do know the words. Let's be honest, sometimes it's not the speaking that is scary, but what comes after. So, for example, you speak to someone in English and they reply fast, too fast. For example, hello, how are you doing today? Oh, mate, I'm just bloody knackered, you know. I just popped out for a bit to get some fresh air, right? And honestly, I wasn't even out 5 minutes and everything kicked off. Absolute madness, you know what I mean? Yeah. And suddenly your mind goes blank, your heart races, and you freeze. You think, I don't understand them. I don't know what to say now. What if I look stupid? So the next time you just say nothing at all. So this fear, the fear of not understanding the reply, is extremely common, okay? Especially if you only practice reading and writing, only talk to teachers who speak slowly, and if you don't hear much real fast English. And let me tell you something important. This isn't a memory problem, it isn't a grammar problem, it is a listening problem. And it's 100% normal. So when people speak fast, it can feel impossible to understand them, right? Well, I see two main problems here, and you can improve both of them. So the first problem is the sound problem. I call this the blob problem. A blob is something you can see or hear, but has no clear shape. So sometimes you can't hear the words even if you know them. Why? Well, because fluent speakers often speak quickly, connect words together, and use unclear or relaxed pronunciation. Let me give you some examples. So the first example is, so read on the screen, how might you say this? Right? Did you get it? Well, fluent speakers might say, did you get it? Did you get it? Right? Did you get it? Did you get it? Another example, look on the screen, right? Going to pop out for a bit becomes gonna pop out for a bit. Gonna pop out for a bit. Maybe, I'm just gonna pop out for a bit. I'm just gonna pop out for a bit. And the last example, right? Do you want a cup of tea? Becomes, do you want a cuppa? Do you want a cuppa? And to your brain, it might sound like one long sound, right? You know all the words, but you can't hear them clearly. And the second problem is a meaning problem. I call this the what does that mean problem. And this is when you can hear the words, you just don't know what they mean. Maybe it's a new word, maybe it's British slang or an expression, maybe it's a cultural reference, so they're talking about something that is common or famous in their country, for example, the UK. Let me give you some examples. So number one, do you fancy a takeaway? Right? Do you fancy a takeaway? That means, would you like to order some food? Would you like to get some food to eat at home? Another one is using the word knackered, right? Oh, I'm knackered. I'm completely knackered. Knackered is very common in the UK and it means to be very tired, exhausted. And lastly, how about let's nip to the shop? Come on, let's nip to the shop. That means let's quickly go to the shop. So as you can see, this isn't really a listening problem. This is a vocabulary problem. But don't worry, I have good news. Both problems can get better with the right practice. So you will need to train your ears and grow your word bank. Let me give you a few tips today. So let's start with that last problem, the second problem, that you don't know what to say when you don't understand. So first, I would say learn some simple phrases, right? Survival phrases that you can use and layer them. So you use different phrases as a conversation continues. Using different ones each time makes you feel more confident and in control. So the first time you don't understand someone, just say sorry, but go up, right? Sorry, sorry. For example, sorry. It's short, it's simple. Native speakers use it all the time. So the second time, right, you still don't understand, ask clearly and politely, something like, could you say that again, please? Could you say that again, please? Or maybe, sorry, what was that again? Sorry, what was that again? Sorry, what was that again? And practice that out. Try to flow. Sorry, what was that again? Sorry, what was that again? Okay, sorry, what was that again? And the third time you're still struggling, you don't understand, add more detail. For example, I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well. Could you speak a little more slowly, please? Right? It's polite, it's direct, and you're telling the person exactly how to help you. Here are some bonus phrases you can use even if you miss a word. So, what does blank mean? Could you spell that for me? Could you say that in a different way? Or my favorite, especially if it's the last word, you say, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last word. Could you say it again? Right? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last word. Could you say it again, please? Right? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last word. Could you say it again, please? Remember, these aren't bad things, everyone. They show that you are a smart learner, someone who stays calm and keeps the conversation going. And the truth is, most people will be happy to help. Many will slow down naturally when they see you are trying. And remember, you don't need to understand everything. You just need to keep the connection going, right? The conversation. Now let's work on that first problem when you hear fast English and the words sound like one long noise. This is a sound problem. The words are there, but your brain can't catch them yet. Notice I use the word yet. So look, you don't need hours of practice. Just 5 minutes a day will make a big difference if you do it in the right way. Here's what you do. First, choose a short video clip. That means 1 to 2 minutes long. It can be a YouTube clip, a podcast, or a video clip from a TV series. Just make sure that it is fast, real, everyday English, not slow textbook English. And you will use that clip for 3 to 5 days. Don't jump to something new every day, okay? Because every time you return to the clip, you will hear more and understand more. I always say repetition equals recognition. That means when your brain sees or hears something and knows it, right? So repetition equals recognition, and recognition equals fluency. So you have your video clip. What now? Well, please try my 5-day method. Day 1, you watch the video with English subtitles, and you will write down some useful or interesting words and phrases. Then watch it again without subtitles. See how much you understood. And then try to shadow the video clip. Shadowing is not listen and repeat, okay? It's listening and repeating at the same time. And don't worry if it's messy, okay? But make sure you are repeating at the same time while listening. And day 2, first watch without subtitles, okay? Then watch again with subtitles so you can check, and then shadow again, this time a bit more confidently. Day 3, try writing what you hear. This is called dictation. It's also my favorite exercise, but even just a short clip, right? A short part, a short section of the video will really help you, okay? Then try a bit more shadowing. And lastly, add 1 to 2 extra useful phrases to your list. Day 4 and 5, you test yourself. So can you follow without subtitles? Can you shadow the whole clip smoothly? And try saying 1 or 2 key sentences without looking. Why 2 days? Well, on day 4, you test your listening, and day 5, you do the same, but it will feel easier, more comfortable. This helps your brain remember, and your confidence will grow. Oh, and each day review your word list, okay? Don't force yourself to memorize everything. Just see the words again in context. So this activity trains your brain to hear connected speech, understand fast replies, and you get used to real English phrasing and rhythm. Now look, your brain needs fast English, not just slow classroom English. But try not to learn too many new things all at the same time. That's very important. We say overload. Don't overload your brain either. So rewatch, re-say, and relearn. All the re's. But that is how listening becomes easier and how fluency grows. So here is my last tip for you. The thing is, even with all this practice, sometimes you still won't understand, and that's okay. Fluency isn't about understanding everything, it's about staying calm when you don't. So take a breath, use your survival phrases, ask again, smile, and move on. It's not failure. It's fluency in action. Okay, it is challenge of the day, and today it is to try my 5-day listening method. I really want you to try it and just see how much it can improve your listening skills and also your speaking skills. So please try that. Find a 1 to 2 minute video clip on YouTube or a podcast or a TV show. So please do that and let me know how it goes in the comments. And remember, it's only 5 minutes a day. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to keep showing up and your brain will do the rest. Okay, it's final thought time. And what I want to tell you is the fear of not understanding is real, but it shouldn't stop you. It's okay to say, I didn't get that. It's okay to ask, can you say that again, please? It's not failure, it's learning. And remember, fluent speakers like myself also say, sorry, what was that? Or can you say that again? Right? If we can say it, so can you. So keep going, don't freeze, just ask. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.